Well, welcome to the first unit, and we're going to get started straight away. Surprisingly enough though, we are not going to begin with exercise. We're not going to begin with nutrition, but actually exploring all about mindset. In other words, what your internal drive is from the neck up to enable you to achieve what you want to from the neck down. And here's the thing. There was a time I used to be badly out of shape, extremely overweight, and following a medical warning from my doctor, I decided I needed to do something about it urgently. So naturally, I went straight to the nutrition side of things. I mean, who hasn't done a diet before? And I can tell you, I've been on every diet under the sun. From the Atkins through to the Zone, I've done them all. But every time I did those diets, sure, I would lose the weight while I was working on the diet. But by going on to something, doesn't that necessarily imply that at some point you're going to come off? And come off I did. As soon as I finished the diet, all the weight that I'd lost came immediately back on again, and in some cases more than I lost in the first place. And that's when I came up with a fundamental principle I want to share with you today. You can't have a lean body and a fat head. And what that means is I would never get the lean, toned physique of an athlete I was looking for as long as in my head I was hanging on to all those rituals and habits and behaviors and wants and needs that I was seeking for when I was overweight and in bad shape. You have to reframe things. You have to think differently. You have to think a higher game than everybody else to make those changes happen. And guess what? When you do, you move into that new position, the decisions become easy. It's not a struggle anymore. Then all you need to know is what you need to know to make it happen successfully. And that's what the rest of this unit will be about. But first on mindset, open your pages, take up your pencils, and let's get started.